Welcome to the 8th round of the Super GT300 Online Championship. This is Carsten talking. We are racing at the Nurburgring 24-hour configuration, so half of the F1 race plus all the Nordschleife. Heck at the pole here, followed by Pirates, Oswald, Carsten and Bakemeister. Carsten had a great start, same as Hecke, and they were in first and second position at the first turn. Behind them Pirates and Oswells. Oz was low on power but had a great qualifying lap and a good start of the race. Pirates really aggressive behind Carsten. Carsten going a little wide, but manages to defend thanks to Lexus Torque. Pirates aggressive, but there's no space there. Hecke easily pulling away right since the beginning. We are now on board with Oswald, taking a look at Carsten and Pirates. Last turns of the Nur GP configuration. We are about to enter Nordschleife. Here we have Bakemeister that manages to pass Oswald. Beautiful pass. Just 2 turns and we are in the Nordschleife. Here we are. From now on it starts the really difficult part. We are watching now Carsten and Pirates fighting for second place. Carsten was a little low on power, so he was taking mostly defensive lines. Both cars jumping there. Really close by. Uphill and downhill the Nurburgring was a beautiful sight. After this long stride there's a good overtaking opportunities. Let's see if Pirates will manage to draft Carsten and take his second position. Here is the breaking point. And no, Carsten will manage to outbrake Pirates and keep his position. Now on board with Pirates. All cars really close. Backfire from Carsten's car. This part of the track was quite faster for the Imprezas. Carsten had some issues navigating the chicane. A little fast forward along the same lap. Great pressure from Pirates. Bakemeister joined the fight. Behind them there's Robert and Oswald fighting for 5th place. Here side by side Carsten and Pirates. Carsten had a bad acceleration out of there. Pirates on the grass. There's little space here. Let's see if they both manage. And Carsten turning and losing a car on the curb, touching Pirates, slowing both down. Got now on board with Robert. Bakemeister passed both. Carsten here is letting through Pirates after causing that collision. Robert on the grass. There's little space for fighting, but doing it here is so more meaningful than in other tracks. This battle for 4th place, Carsten, Robert and Oswells that will join in the matter of a few turns. Overfighting here never brings good things. Roberto was being quite fast behind Carsten, that had to recover his pace after the touch with Pirates, recovering his concentration. Robert's higher horsepower car was quite difficult to keep behind along the few strides of the track. Roberto is really close. It will need just a little more speed for trying his pass. Oswells joined the two. Had a great out of the turn Oswells and managed to get right behind Robert. Carsten just trying not to make mistakes and not going out of track, taking defensive lines. It was a beautiful fight, and Robert touches the sand and hits Oswells too. Here we have a logic line, and behind him there's Kang that had a massive power penalty and in the first part of the race had no way to shine. Now we are Bakemister versus Pirates. Impresas were incredibly competitive here, and the two teammates were fighting for second place here. And this is how Pirates manages to bring home second place. Later on along the race he'll manage to secure it. Here we have Jorn versus Raphael, the newcomer. The RX-7 of Jorn had quite a big advantage drafting Raphael that had a -10 horsepower penalty and manages a beautiful pass, clean. And here Pirates overdriving, trying to take distance from Bakemister, hence crashing and losing position to both Bakemister and Carsten. Here it is. Not the best of full place for a crash, but all cars manages to pass through cleanly. After that crash, Pirates gets back in the fray, fighting with Carsten for many turns until he'll manage to, at the carousel, a beautiful pass, taking advantage of the all-wheel drives of his Impreza that is more stable on such kind of turns. Here Carsten tries to draft back, but hands with the tires on the grass, so he has to lift off and let Pirates through. Another beautiful pass from Pirates, in great shape today. And here we have a battle royale for 6th place. 5 drivers fighting for it. Logic has some problems managing the slow corners while Skeng was pushing on him and drafting. Behind them there's Raphael. A really close pass. In front of them there's Jorn. He's trying to pull away from the group. He'll soon hand over driving his car. Here we have a Logic line asking too much and going in the grass, re-entering dangerously on the track, hitting Skeng going in the grass. Quite a lot of things happening right now. And here we have Jorland crashing and being passed by Skeng and the Logic. Wow, excitement. This is the end of lap 3. Beckminster was in front of Karsten of 4 or 5 seconds, but he had such a bad exit of the last turns. Karsten had a perfect chicane instead, manages to draft him and pass him by the end of the straight. This pass meant 3rd place for Karsten, and in the following laps he would manage to create a gap of even 35 seconds to Beckminster, but as you'll see soon, it won't be much useful with this rain that is giving trouble to all the drivers that were not Skeng, Hodds, Hecke and the Imprezas. Here we are seeing how much difficulties has Robert to bring his car. And here Skank takes this position. Here we are watching the beautiful lines that Pirates manages under heavy rain. No one else managed that. Great work. Right now he was closing the gap to Hecke up to just 2 seconds. Unstoppable in the rain. Here this is 7th lap, Beckminster versus Karsten. Karsten had little chances of keeping his position. He was in 3rd right now. You can see him having great difficulties going around the turns, just trying defensive maneuvers to give Beckminster some problems, but that didn't last much. And here, side by side, he manages to pass him easily on the outside. Beautiful pass from Beckminster. And this last lap, fighting for 3rd position, Oswald passed Karsten while he was pitting for racing soft tires. Oswald managed to press on, closing the gap to Beckminster and passing him like that. And it was a beautiful race. 1st is for Hecke, 2nd for Pirates, 3rd for Oswald. Thank you for watching. See you next week from Karsten.